Hey guys, it's Darby from Serverside, and I'm here to tell you about my top 5 favorite villains from video games. So let's get started. At number 5, we have Dog Eyes Lynn from Sleeping Dogs. While he wasn't the main villain, he was still up there in the list of bad guys. You might not think that the Triads play by the rules, but they do. It's just their own set of rules. So they have the Sun on Yi to help them kind of figure out who they need to kill that week and what area they need to take over for power. Dog Eyes completely ignores this and just goes in and kills whoever he wants and takes over whatever area he wants without any regard for anyone else's feelings, because he's just a not nice guy. And I'm not really gonna spoil any of his bigger moments, but in the game he gets pretty ruthless, so I'd watch out for— No! Why?
Dog Eyes didn't even kill Jackson. Shit.
I don't remember where I left off.
He gets pretty ruthless.
Thank you. He gets pretty ruthless later on in the game, so make sure and pay attention to some of his more evil moments. Number 4, we've got Captain LeChuck from the Monkey Island series. Whether he is just a normal guy or a dead zombie pirate ghost lord, he's pretty evil regardless, and he always has one goal, to marry Elaine Marley. And as many times as she says no, he's just very persistent, and so he pretty much spends his time pillaging and torturing and murdering various ship crews and then taking their souls to join his pirate crew of the damned. But I mean, he's really doing it all for love, so I mean, I think the saying is all fair is in love and war. He's pretty determined, and I think that makes his actions really not okay. Don't murder for love. It's not worth it. It's just don't, because you already have the Pirate King. Number 3, we have Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. It probably sucks learning that your existence was a result of a scientific experiment, and it sucks for the rest of the world because the experiment involved Sephiroth being injected with the cells of an alien, which made him very, very powerful. And it's not just the fact that he is completely calm that makes him so eerie, it's that he actually did commit some pretty big crimes, like the attempted murder of Tifa and the actual murder of Aerith. So all in all, Sephiroth is a pretty bad guy, and although I will admit he is pretty badass. Plus he has a cool theme song. You have to have a cool theme song if you're a bad guy. It's like in the job description. At number 2, we have Dr. Breen from Half-Life 2, and he's probably one of the better villains because he's kind of one of those bad guys that everybody can just bond over their mutual hatred of him, because he's just a coward. He really is. He's only focused on saving himself, to the point where he will happily sell out and help with the destruction of basically anything if it means that he might get saved. It's not actually confirmed. Like, he's just so worried about himself that he will completely sell out destruction of anyone if it means that he might be okay, because he's just that worried about himself. And he's completely smug and arrogant and so incredibly annoying. He was just awful, and he's pretty much the ultimate case of, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And if you're Dr. Breen, that means I need to be okay and you need to go. And finally, at number 1, we have Vas Montenegro from Far Cry 3. He completely overshadowed everyone else in the game. He was an amazing character and completely insane, and every single time you had an encounter with him, you weren't really sure how it was going to be, because he could probably just be rambling on, completely harmless, just telling you about his life, or he can completely flip on you and try to kill you or trap you in a burning building. Who knows what deathly scenario you'll find yourself in whenever you have an encounter with him. And it also helps that he had an incredible voice actor, Michael Mondo, which just really helped solidify everything about him. It was that he really brought a human quality to everyone and kind of made you question your own sanity throughout the game as well and wonder how far it'll take a person to completely lose themselves over the edge. And that's why he's my top pick for my favorite villain. Alright guys, so that was my carefully constructed list of some of my favorite villains. Make sure and catch me and the rest of my friends on server side, and links will be in the description box to our channel, which you can go like and share and subscribe to, which would be awesome. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little special segment. And and I'm just gonna reiterate a point. Please, 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 please do not go out on a murderous rampage if you love somebody. Just go talk to him or her. It will be much better for you in the end, I promise you.